weekend, New Jersey, and I'm Chief Meteorologist Joe Martucci, ready to break it all down for you here with our weekend scoop. Let's get it going. So we do have a dry and sunny weekend again across the area. The only difference compared to last weekend is that we have some coastal flooding with our Saturday morning high tide along the bays here. And then we have warming weather as we go into the weekend, especially as we go into our Sunday. Let's talk about that coastal flooding, though. We'll be in minor flood stage. This is when it's a nuisance to get around the bayside towns, but not necessarily a real problem. This happens a couple dozen times a year. This won't be as, we'll say, significant as Friday. Friday, we did get into moderate flood stage in Margate and Atlantic City. Not the case. This is just going to be straight up minor flood stage from Cape May up to Sandy Hook. This is ship bottom here. As we go into minor flood stage, and we see some green over Barnegat and Central Avenues. That just means some water's on the road. It's not completely submerged. A little bit more water is in some of those spots right along the Barnegat Bay, but all in all, the main thoroughfares should be passable as we go into our Saturday morning. Now, we take a look at our future class. No rain around, and then we just show you the cloud cover here. Some cloud cover as we go into our Sunday night. We'll call it partly cloudy, but no rain with this as a cold front passes through. We take a look at our temperatures. Not as chilly as we were earlier this week. So we'll be in the 40s to start Saturday and Sunday. Cooler in places like Hamilton or Manchester than somewhere near the Parkway. Let's say Toms River or Tinton Falls. Then with our Saturday highs, we'll be in the upper 60s, and then we'll get into the low 70s as we go into Sunday. We look at the shore, and it's kind of the same story. We start out on either side of 50, and then our high temperatures, again, upper 60s on Saturday, low 70s on Sunday. Winds will be generally light throughout the weekend. I don't see much of a sea breeze even developing. Here's a look at our weekend events. Everything's looking fantastic here, from Homedale all the way down to the Atlantic City Half Marathon, which, by the way, third oldest marathon in the United States. We have the marathon, we have the half marathon, a 10K and a 5K for completeness sake as we go into this weekend in Atlantic City. But temperatures looking great all around here. And of course, if you want to do a little bit of leaf peeping, we're looking pretty good. As expected, we're near the peak in most of Burlington County, pretty much all of Monmouth County, and even some parts of Ocean and Cape May. Otherwise, we're in the midpoint here. But it does look like peak foliage will be next week for most of inland central and South Jersey. The exception is going to be probably Cape May County, where, like the rest of the shore, that should probably hold off until the first week of November. So all of this is a little bit ahead of schedule for when we usually see our peak foliage. Here's a look at our inland 7-day forecast. There could be rain on Thursday. Could be. I'm not going to put in the forecast yet because, as we say in the weather world, dry breeds dry. There will be a cold front passing. It does have some juice to it, but it's been so dry, I just feel like it's going to be hard to rain. We'll see. In the meanwhile, plenty of warm weather here. When you look at Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, this is more like the middle of September than the middle of October. And I do think you got 2 beach days on Monday and Tuesday where you can just lay out in a bathing suit and enjoy the warm weather here at the Jersey Shore. We'll have a full update for you with our Sunday morning weather. Of course, you can stream Track 57 for the latest Jersey Shore news, weather, and more.